Whilst it is well understood that our ancient and native woodlands are one of our oldest resources and most diverse ecosystems, it is less understood of the importance of their management. Healthy forests are imperative. They reduce flooding and ground erosion, clean water, and better the rate of carbon sequestration. Forests are far more valuable than you may have been led to believe. Woodlands occupy only 13% of the UK land, and less than half of that 13% is managed. 2/5 of woodland in England is owned in parcels of less than 20 hectares, and many unmanaged woodlands are found on farmland and estates where they are viewed as not being economically viable. Undermanagement is detrimental to the forest's health, quality of timber, and consequently the facilitation of pathogen breeding. Such diseases can be passed on to the animals, thus affecting agricultural land, leading to elevated use of pesticides and in turn cause devastation to ecosystems. To overlook woodland management is a waste of economic opportunity, as they provide viable additional income streams. With the growth in demand for timber, this encourages and makes viable the management of woodland. It also incentivizes the plantation and replantation of trees. Younger trees have a better carbon consumption than older trees. By actively thinning, you begin to prioritize the more valuable trees, and as the canopy opens and light hits the forest floor, the understory will begin to thrive. In response to the RSA Brief, I have designed and made a modular solitary bee habitat, utilizing the byproduct of woodland thinning. This timber would otherwise be used for firewood or left to decompose. Bees are essential for the maintenance of ecosystems and help to encourage the forest's biodiversity. In creating a community of people with bee homes, it will consequently increase habitats that will in turn expand the population, encourage management, and cultivate tree replantation. Although people may not associate bees with their needs and desires, indirectly the global value of insect pollination is an estimated €153 billion each year, and bees are responsible for the vast majority of this. The combination of primary and secondary research has influenced the direction of my design. Abiding by COVID guidelines, I was able to interview both a bee expert and an arable farmer. Investigating the problems caused by undermanagement focused my conversations to the further understanding of the importance managed woodlands have on biodiversity, pollination, crop yield, and the reduced need for pesticides. Arable farming, which due to its nature has large periods of inactivity. This would allow time for the farmer to focus on assets such as woodlands within the holding that can provide additional income streams alongside replantation and locating suitable sites for solitary bee homes. By educating the community, we are beginning to do something positive. In the act of managing woodland, you help to create a more resilient environment. Forests will be thinned, allowing light to stand, encouraging the development of the understory, which is essential to support wildlife. The air will circulate more freely, aiding carbon sequestration, and the more valuable timber can benefit due to the increase in canopy space. What sets this design apart from the rest is the utilization of thinnings. The modular approach means it can be constructed as the consumer desires and made from almost any timber. Designing and making something that benefits the woodland through thinning enhances timber quality, enriches species diversity, and reduces carbon dioxide. The bee home is attractive, desirable, and raises awareness of how woodlands are assets and not burdens. Become part of the community. Better the planet. And own a solitary bee home.